Aloha and welcome to the new Central Pacific Bank. I'd first like to give a special shout out to our viewers online. It's really special that our CPB employees, our customers, and members of the community are able to be with us on this momentous occasion. Our live stream this morning will have two parts. First, we'll hear from CPB's leadership, and secondly, we'll provide you a virtual walking tour of our new community spaces. I'm joined this morning by Paul Yonomine, Executive Chairman, Central Pacific Bank, and Catherine No, President, Central Pacific Bank. At this time, I'd like to welcome Paul Yonomine.
Great. I'll take the virtual clapping too. But hey, everybody, good morning, and really welcome to an extremely proud day of the Central Pacific Bank. You know, but I have to tell you, you know, I somewhat find it unfortunate that we can't have more people, you know, coming together, you know, on such an auspicious occasion. But you know, it was so important for us, you know, to kick this thing off at the top of the year, January of 2021, because I have this belief that this year, 2021, has to be the year that we contain this pandemic and we get back to the good old days. You know, as I was coming down here, I stopped at the 20th floor. That's our high-value customer floor, and we have our legacy wall there. And there's pictures of our founders, led by people like Senator Daniel Inouye and the famous architect Ernest Hara. And I sometimes wonder how they would feel if they saw this today. You know, and you know, I knew them personally, and my gut tells me that they would have been really happy, and they would have been really proud of us. Because everything about this space, you know, when you walk in and you see the lanai, you see the art piece on the wall, you come in, you see Starbucks, Aloha Beer, the co-working area, the new revised branch. Everything is for the customer, you know, and everything, it extends to the community. We're hoping, you know, with the help of, you know, for example, Mayor Blangiardi, that, you know, with this new development on the corner of King and Alakea, that we can add to the revitalization of downtown Honolulu. You know, so the founders, I'm hoping they're up there smiling at us. And again, you know, it's for our customers, and we have some really important customers here with us today. Somewhere in the back, because we're very social distanced, we have Steve Metter joining us today. Oh, thank you. And then from West Oahu Aggregate, we have Georgette and Joaquin Silva, who are just great customers of ours as well. Thank you. And you know, I can only hope that they like this place and they're going to use it as well. You know, I have to be a little self-serving in a way and thank my CPB leadership, my senior leadership team. Naturally, Catherine will be speaking after me, but we have Arnold Martinez, Kevin Dahlstrom, David Morimoto, David Hudson, and Glenn Fujimoto. That's my core executive team, and we went through a lot, you know, to make sure that we get this place completed. And we have the board, the CPB board, which I think personally is the best board in the state of Hawaii. And you know, we have some board members here with us today, and many of them who are joining us virtually. People like Crystal Rose, Christine Camp, Dwayne Kurisu, Colbert Matsumoto, Paul Kosasa, and then Wayne Kamitake, who's in Maui today, Earl Fry, who flew in from California, and Chris Lutz, who's in Texas. This is a fantastic board, and you know, they gave us permission to go ahead with this $40 million project, not just the infrastructure, but redoing all of our technology. And when COVID hit, they told us, stay the course. We're committed, we'll support you. And that's exactly what we did. I want to also recognize a lot of the supporters who helped us fast track this. It took us 1 year to get this thing completed. You know, former Mayor Kirk Caldwell and Chief of Staff Gary Kurokawa, thank you very much. You know, you really helped and supported us. It's not here today with us, but Department of Transportation Acting Director John Nouchi was also a big help. And then Hawaiian Electric Scott Sue, who helped us with a lot of the electrical issues as well. And then we have present here today, we have Lance Wilhelm, who drove our construction management, along with our CPBers, Donna Takeda and Curtis Okazaki. We have Glenn Kaneshige, who heads up Nordic. They did a great job. They're working here Saturdays, Sundays, you know, despite everything that's going on. And then Matt Gilbertson, our architect. Thank you very much to all the people on the building team. But you know, let me take a moment in closing to really thank our CPB employees. You know, and not to embarrass you, but you know, Blaine Asau is our branch manager here, and the whole team in our main branch, and they represent all of the people who work at the CPB branches. Can you imagine this past year? They're essential workers. They're on the front line dealing with all the customers, putting their health at risk. But they did it with a smile, despite all of the banging that's going on in building this place. It's just a tremendous story. And on the second floor, we had the PPP team led by Arnold Martinez. They cranked out over 7,000 PPP loans to bring money back into the state, and they're working on it again today. So I just want to take this opportunity to really thank the CPB employees. This institution owes you a debt of gratitude. Thank you. So with that, I'm going to pass it on to Catherine No, who can give you a little more insight about the space and some of our technology. So Catherine, thanks.
Thank you, Paul. Today marks a significant milestone in the history of Central Pacific Bank. We present to you today the new CPB that includes our new brand, new digital products, and our beautifully renovated space. Our new brand connects our past with our bright future. The bold block text in our text logo, the minimalist style, harkens back to the mid-century when Central Pacific Bank was founded. And the signature colors, the color of the ocean swell, pink plumeria, are bright and bold, like the future for Central Pacific Bank. Over the next few days and few weeks, we'll be airing new television commercials which profile our new visual identity. And we have a number of testimonials from our customers who share why CPB is where people like banking. Showing our commitment to being the best in-class technology provider, we're announcing a couple of things today. We have a new and improved interface for our online and mobile platform, which provides even better navigation. And today, we're announcing that our customers can open a deposit account online and can apply for and close on a loan entirely digitally. But should that customer wish face-to-face support, they can book an appointment online. And finally, in regard to our community space here, which all of you hopefully are enjoying this morning, we stand here in our new Central Pacific Plaza. Later in this live stream, we'll be providing a virtual tour for all of you. And then for the few of us here in person, we'll be providing you in-person tours. But I want to give you just a glimpse of what you'll be seeing a little bit later. So first, we have our flagship main branch, featuring a number of the things that we've learned in our concept branch over the last 18 months. We have tide pools at CPB, our co-working space for nonprofits, customers, businesses particularly, and for teleworkers who want to come in and interact with others. Our office is your office. And then we have Aloha Beer. We have the sombreros here with us this morning. Thank you for joining us in our space. And we have Starbucks pickup. That completes our space. Our new CPB with our new brand, new digital products and space support and honor the legacy of our founders, as Paul mentioned earlier, to support our community. I personally want to thank our executive chairman, Paul Yonamine, who had this bold vision, Rise 2020. It is that bold vision with the commitment of our truly amazing employees and the support of our loyal customers that together we will build an even stronger CPB and an even stronger community. Before bringing up our new mayor, I'd like to share a few words about Mayor Rick Blangiardi. It is so fitting that you are here with us today because you are an important part of CPB's history and our CPB Ohana. Years back, the mayor served on our board of directors, and he understands the needs of small businesses and what it takes for them to flourish and the needs of our community. We are very fortunate to have a strong leader like the mayor who has stepped up to serve the city and county of Honolulu. And with that, let me introduce Mayor Rick Bongiardi. Mayor.
Good morning, thank you, and aloha. So let me just say, first of all, this is very meaningful for me on a couple of levels. First, it's my first proclamation, and Mayor Caldwell is here to make sure I do it correctly, that I've handed out, and I'm very pleased, very proud. I actually want to acknowledge Kirk. This is part of your vision and your work as well, and Gary, and I know from just 3 weeks in the job, the kind of effort that went into making this happen, so I'm glad that you're here this morning. But also, as Catherine mentioned, I had the privilege of serving as a bank director for 7 years, and during that time, I remember 2004, when we celebrated the 50th anniversary of this bank, and the incredible pride during that time at achieving that milestone, going back to what it was like in 1954 with that small group of World War II veterans with great determination, perseverance, and passion and eye towards the future. And so I want to echo what Paul Yonamine said. If they could be here today, how proud that they would be. We are now in the early stages of the third decade of the 21st century, and this facility really manifests that. It represents that. So congratulations, Paul. Congratulations, Catherine. I'm sorry. Karen is my wife. Catherine, what can I say? This doesn't come by easily. So I applaud the determination to make it happen and the contribution that it means to downtown. This is really part of a renaissance of downtown, and Paul has alluded to that, in a place that we take so much pride in. To have a facility like this that can be used the way this will be used is so on the money for the time that we're in. So it's a very exciting moment. I'm very humbled, very honored. Thank you for the words. So without any further ado, therefore, I, Rick Blangiardi, Mayor of the City and County of Honolulu, hereby proclaim January 26, 2021 as Central Pacific Plaza Day to congratulate Central Pacific Bank on more than 65 years of outstanding service to the people of Hawaii and on this momentous milestone. So Paul, Catherine, to the Board of Directors, to everybody involved, congratulations and mahalo.
Thank you again, Mayor Blangiardi. That concludes the first part of our live stream program. I'll now be segueing to Mari Gallagher, co-working manager with Tide Pools at CPB. Thanks all for joining.
We'll get to that in just a second, but we're going to start out with one of our new ATMs. Let's check it out. You may have noticed in the past year, our ATMs have significantly changed. They have a brand new look and feel to them. Not just that, but they're more accommodating to you and your needs. For example, the one next to me, you can take out multi-denominational transactions, so 5, 20s, 100s, and 50s as well. You'll also be able to do same-day deposits as long as it's before 8 p.m. As promised, let's go check out the main branch. You'll notice our new main branch is newly renovated with a new look and feel, including an open concept. But nothing has changed in regards to the people. They're the same friendly employees and tellers here to serve you. You'll see off to my left here, one of our consultative offices. We'll have another few consultative offices come summer 2021. Next up on our tour, let's check out Tide Pools at CPB. Tide Pools is our community and co-working space. We're really excited to welcome you here for all of your co-working needs. Let's check out Conference Room Vana to start. We have 2 conference rooms available by reservation only. Included in this conference room, you'll see a digital screen right here behind me. That includes the ability to do your virtual meetings right here with just the click of a button. So all you need to do is have your meeting ID ready and you can join in here. We have cameras and noise canceling speakers and microphones to better suit you for your co-working needs. Our co-working space is also equipped with Wi-Fi. For those of you who may be using our open seating area, we have private phone booths for your private phone calls that will better suit you for your needs. Up next on our virtual walking tour, we have Aloha Beer Company. We're going to talk with Max Salgado, who is the manager at Aloha Beer Company, and talk about some of the fan favorites here at their downtown location. Hi, Max. Good morning. Could you tell us a little bit about Aloha Beer Company, how many locations you have, and maybe a little bit about this location?
Good morning. So this is going to be basically the first location of the new concept. We do have the original brewery, which is down the street on Queen Street. That's where we get all of our beer. That's where we got our beer list from. But food-wise, we are completely different. We're more of a casual fast and go compared to the sit-down dining full-service experience you have at Queen Street.
Wonderful. Thanks, Max. Could you tell us maybe some of the fan favorites here, or maybe some unique flavors and foods that you have?
Yeah, so fan favorite-wise, when we're looking at sandwiches, the Italian by far is #1 every single day. Right behind would be the Reuben and the tuna melt. Flatbreads, pepperoni always wins, but the garlic shrimp pesto is definitely catching up. Beer-wise, you're looking at the Aloha Blonde as the #1. Fruit Loops is a West Coast IPA, which is right behind. The reason why it's called Fruit Loops is it has 3 different hops that sort of give it like a fruity aroma. And then we're also partnering with Via Gelato to create our own affogato. It's going to be the cookies and cream, it's going to be a fierce chocolate, and it's going to be topped off with a porter.
That sounds incredibly delicious. I know I'm going to have to come try it out. Before we let you get back to work here, could you tell us a little bit about this mural behind you?
Yeah, of course. He's a well-known powwow artist. Have a painted that you won't see anywhere else.
Wonderful. Thank you, Max. We appreciate your time, and we'll be catching up with you soon.
Of course, thank you.
Up next on our walking tour, we're going to visit Starbucks Pickup. Starbucks Pickup is just one of its kind here in the state of Hawaii and just one of a handful nationally. While this look and feel is entirely different than anything you've ever seen, at Starbucks, nothing has changed in regards to the menu. The food and the drinks are all the same. I put in my mobile order ahead of time so we can check out what they have for us today. Good morning, Jimmy. Good morning, Lucy. How are you folks?
Thank you.
Wonderful. What did I order today? Could you tell us a little bit?
Running nitro cold brew. That's nice and fresh out of the tap. All ready for you. And we've got your quinoa chicken salad. Lucy's favorite.
It's my favorite.
Well, I cannot wait. I'm going to take a sip here of my cold brew. That is delicious. I'm going to take my salad here to go. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Up next on our walking tour, we're going to check out Pa'i Arts at Co., a community art wall sponsored by Pa'i Foundation and the CPB Foundation. Co indicates Central Honolulu, which is the perfect name for this community art wall here in downtown Honolulu. Let's check it out, folks. Our community art wall here will display different pieces of art from local artists. We're really excited for this partnership. Not just that, but every piece of art here on the wall will be available for purchase. If you're an artist and you're interested in having your work featured, check out Pa'i Foundation. They'll be able to give you all the details on how to get your artwork here. Up next, let's check out some of the technology we have here at the bank. We have an NEC scanner, which is the same type of scanner that's available at Honolulu International Airport. This scanner detects temperatures of our guests incoming. This is, again, to keep the health and safety at top of mind for our users. Our security guards will monitor this scanner throughout the day to ensure that we are keeping everyone safe and healthy. The final stop on our tour is going to be Kainuu o Kanaloa, or Kai for short. Let's go check it out. Kainuu o Kanaloa means the rising tide of Kanaloa. Kanaloa is the Hawaiian ocean tides. And as the focus is homage to our roots. I'm excited for this kinetic art wall as it shows 48 or waves, as we like to call it. These waves on a buoy on the shore of Oahu. Oh. Area that I'm standing in here, King and Aloha. Perfect place for you to come in, take a deep, enjoy our kinetic art wall, and then go on in to either co-work or do your banking. That's all that I have for you here, folks, today for our walking tour. Welcome you